What is up, everyone? How's everybody doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we have another Modern Horizons 3 collector box opening. To say my excitement level of this set is high would be a vast understatement. Through my first opening that I did yesterday, I was really pleased with the layout of the boxes. The assortment was pretty good, didn't have a ton of duplication other than one mythic. So I'm interested to even get a better feel for it today through this opening. I'm really interested in the fetch land counts, and honestly, I'm just interested in opening cool stuff. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in, and let's crack some packs. So I'll say it again, I said at the beginning of the last video, as is customary, whenever a new set comes out, I'm not going to worry about the pricing of singles for at least a couple of weeks until the market settles. In my opinion, it just doesn't do a lot of good to talk about the pricing. It changes so quickly. So I'm not going to really focus on pricing. We're going to give that a couple of weeks for the singles to get out, for the market to kind of find itself. I'm just going to enjoy the experience today. And now that I have a feel for the pack layouts, this video I expect to be significantly quicker than the one I filmed yesterday. So we are going to basically just skip past the commons and uncommons. Although I do like some of the stuff they have in here, like the modal, the new modal cards are really awesome. So, all right, get to our land, sure. So it should be a retro frame common or uncommon. We have Skoa Ember Mage. Oh, Nesting Grounds. That's kind of cool. Love that. Retro frame foiling looks really good. Okay. First rare is a Warren Soul Trader. Actually, a kind of cool card. I'm interested to see what level of play this sees. It does seem like a pretty good card. So that's a pack foil Soul Trader. Soul Trader. All right, then we've got our commander card, which is Sage of the Maze. Honestly, I'm not super up on the commander aspect of this set yet, so I don't have a lot of insight on the commander cards at this point, which is fine. Aether Revolt. Hey, neat. Extended Art Aether Revolt. I actually really like this card. So, I'm going to throw that up top. I have interest in trying that card out. Ooh, we have a mythic. What got on here? Oh, nice. Borderless Sorin. Hey, that's sweet. So there's going to be another card behind. I'll flip Sorin in a second. So these Planeswalkers, some of them, people are playtesting them out, and word on the street is that some of these might actually see some play in Constructed. What do we got going on back here? Oh, it's double Sorin. Why not? Is that textured? Hold on. Let me flip. No, okay. So just one side? Yeah, so weird. All right, so Sorin of House Markov. So I've got double Sorin in the same pack. So that, of course, flips into the Sorin Ravenous Neonate. And this time we have a borderless foil, which is cool. That's really cool looking. Wow. All right, so double Sorin. That's interesting. And Sorin is one of those planeswalkers where I think it's fairly easy to flip him. All right, so double mythic first pack of Sorin of House Markov. And by the way, the art on this is outstanding. Both front and back on that Sorin. Really good. All right, Aether Spike. Get Victimize. Witch Enchanter. Witch. Oh, wait. Those are the retro frames. I was like, why is that a pile? There we go. Okay. Got our land. Yep. Retro frame Unholy Heat. And Lion Umbra as the foil uncommon retro frame. First rare is an Eldrazi Linebreaker. Pretty good card in its own right. Pack foil Linebreaker. Mythic is Ulalek Fused Atrocity. So that is one of the commander mythics. Really cool looking. The art, Eldrazi, I think the portrait art in this set is much better than Commander Masters on the whole. The planes, or the Eldrazi though, they look like the cereal box Eldrazi. Okay, so there's Ulalalek. Then we have Monumental Henge. Oh yeah, so this is like the Shifting Woodlands cycle that this comes from. Cool. Extended art. Or borderless? I don't know. Party Thrasher, the Lizard Wizard, and the retro frame. Next mythic is Nethergoyf. So we have ourselves an extended art foil Nethergoyf. Really interested in this card to see what level of play it sees. A resilient Tarmogoyf. Not quite apples to apples, but interesting. So Nethergoyf that's a solid hit, I think. There's a couple mythics we've had in that back slot already. I'm going to throw Sorin on top just because I think the card is really cool. All right, 2 packs, 4 mythics, one of them being a commander mythic. We doubled up on our Sorin and Nethergoid. I didn't get any of the big 3 of the Eldrazi Titans in my first box. I would love to see some of those in this box, particularly the Ulamog. Very high on that card. Okay, Phyrexian Ironworks. Got our foil land. Munitions Expert in the retro frame. I love that there's actually Modern Horizons 1 cards in this set too. That is so interesting to me. And a Skoa Ember Mage. Yep. Another mythic is this time it's Rao, the Monsoon Mage. So Rao, this is the pack foil version of this. He does flip into Rao Leyline Prodigy, which I think Rao's maybe a little bit harder to flip. I don't know. Who knows? What do I know? But so that is another of the Planeswalkers. And in Modern Horizons 2, the Planeswalkers were a little bit of a feel bad outside of maybe Grist. I don't know if that's going to be the case in this set. These Planeswalkers, again, they're low costed enough that I think at least a couple of them may see play. All right, Commander, Hourglass of the Lost. Oh, hey, Borderless Medallion. Gosh, this looks so good. These Borderless Medallions look absolutely incredible. I hope to pull at least 1 or 2 foils through the openings, the many openings of Modern Horizons 3 that I do. I would love to have a foil version of this, but the Jet Medallion, that is some crazy looking art. Really, really cool. Hey, and then we have ourselves a retro frame mythic that is Recruiter of the Guard. A really solid reprint. I'm glad that they put that in this set. I think that's a solid reprint. Interesting for Modern. And then a Null Drifter as a retro frame foil. That's kind of cool. Gotta like that. And that is the final card there. So the good old Null Drifter was the retro frame foil was the last card in that pack. We are at 6 mythics through 4 packs, 3 packs. Yeah, 3 packs. Pack number 4. We have no fetches yet. No fetch lands yet. Rush of Inspiration. Neat. Okay. So we've got our mountain. Unstable Amulet in a retro frame. Marionette Apprentice. Actually seemingly good card. Kind of like this card. That's a retro frame foil. Uncommon. Crabomination as a pack foil. I don't know what's better about Crabomination. Is the fact that is it the meme factor, or is it that maybe he's actually playable? Silver Quill Lecturer as the commander card. Argent Deus. I think it's Deus. I don't know. Extended art. Hey, there we go. There's our first fetch land of the box. That is Wooded Foothills. Beautiful, beautiful Wooded Foothills. Very excited. Again, I mentioned this in my last video. I have very few of the allied fetch lands, so Modern Horizons 3 is already just, delivering for me. Every single one of these I pull. And then our last card in the pack is a retro frame foil Roshin Roaring Prophet. Unsure that will end up being a hit, but for the moment, that was our last card in the pack. So we're finally hit our first fetch land. It is a Wooded Foothills. Pretty excited about that. My first collector box, I pulled in the first opening. I pulled, I believe, 4 fetch lands. Ooh, Amped Raptor. That's a heck of an uncommon. Amped Raptor. Keep your eye on that one. Okay, here we go. Victimize in the retro frame. Charitable Levy as a retro frame foil uncommon. Rare is a Deserted Temple. Desert Temple. Delicious. Cool reprint, actually. Interesting. I think it's a solid reprint. Untapped target land. And then as a commander card, we have Copy Land. Power Balance as a borderless. That's really sweet. Love that. Cool looking card. Intrigued by if it's playable. Like obviously Counterbalance was really good, but they don't play the same. I don't know. Interested if this card sees any play. And then Kudo, King Among Bears as a retro frame. Conclude with a White of the Reliquary as an extended art foil. Extended art foil, White of the Reliquary. What am I doing here? Let's put that in that pile. There's the Kudo, King Among Bears. Kudo is actually an interesting card as well. Makes everything a bear. 2/2. Makes everything a base power 2/2 bear. Which means, aside from counters, makes everything much easier to board wipe, huh? Okay. Last pack of the first half of the box. Wirewood Symbiote. Okay, we have ourselves a Swamp. Galvanic Discharge. Meltdown as a retro frame foil. That's pretty solid. Beautiful retro frame foil Meltdown. Hey, that's nice, especially as an uncommon. Rare is a Flare of Cultivation. Our first Flare of the box. The first of the Flare cycle. It's a Cultivation. Feels like this one and the blue one and maybe the black one are kind of the early favorites to see constructed play. We'll see. But good, solid. I think that's a really good hit for us. All right. After that, Rampant Frogantua. Love it. more frog kindred. Kindred frogs. Hey, there we go. Flooded Strand. Let's go. Second fetch land. Beautiful. So I've yet to pull. I've pulled now, a bunch of fetches between the two boxes. I've yet to pull a retro frame, and that is really interesting to me. Does that mean that the retro frames are significantly more difficult to pull as a fetch land than others? So that is a Flooded Strand. Beautiful. Happy about it. Really, really happy about that. What do we got going on here? Oh, hey, it's a Borderless Birthing Ritual. Cool. Another card people are pretty excited about. Interested. I'm interested, but I think this is a good hit for us right now. Birthing Ritual and the Borderless treatment. That's sweet. And then, let's go. Yes, Borderless Frame Break Foil Flare of Duplication. That is what I'm talking about. This is a card that I had high on my list of things that I wanted. And if you're telling me I can have the most boss treatment of it, I am here for all of that. That is gorgeous. These really pop. They did a bang-up job with these. Holy moly. Frame Break Foil Flare of Duplication. I am all about that life. That is awesome. Very, very cool. All right, now we are in the second half of the box. Pretty solid first half, I think. What do we have? 7 mythics. 5 of them. 6 of them are from the base set. I.e. non-commander. We have 2 fetch lands, a Flooded Strand and the Wooded Foothills, and an assortment of other goodies down there. So, I think it's a pretty solid first half. Bespoke Battle Wagon, Fledgling Dragon. Okay. All right, here we go. Little Island Marionette Apprentice in the retro frame, this time non-foil. Unstable Amulet. Rare is a Volatile Stormdrake in the pack foil version. That's pretty cool. Again, really interested with I love the reimagining of these vintage reserve list cards as energy cards. Horizon of Progress as the commander card. Fanatic of Ronus in the extended art. I love that. I'm a fan. Big fan of this card. So extended art foil, non-foil, excuse me, Fanatic of Ronus. That's cool. That's a good pull. I'm happy with that. Kappa Cannoneer. Originally printed as a commander card. Was it from Kamigawa? And now it's modern legal. I think that's really interesting. I like the Cannoneer. Retro frame. And what do we got going back here? Yes! A borderless foil pearl medallion. Oh my gosh. I'm asking you shall receive, I guess, huh? Really, really happy with getting, excuse me, pardon me, any borderless foil of the medallions. They all look incredible. So pleased with that. That's beautiful. Between the Flare of Duplication and the Pearl, I'm really happy with some of the stuff we pulled in that back slot. And the Sorin, for that matter. That is awesome. Really, really happy with that. Beautiful Pearl Medallion. Beautiful Flare of Duplication. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're at 2 fetch lands, by the way. I think like an average of about 4 fetch lands would seemingly be on par with Modern Horizons 2 collector boxes as like a box average. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, Tune the Narrative. A really cheap cantrip for energy. Tireless Provisioner as a retro frame foil. Good to see you again. Sure. Rare is a Roshin Roaring Prophet as a pack foil this time. Commander card is going to be an Eldritch Immunity. Target creature you control gains protection from each color until end of turn or overload. Because Eldrazi needed that. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Not extended art. Regular framework. Followed by a borderless Sapphire Medallion. Excellent. That's another medallion. I'll take it. I will take these borderless medallions. It's interesting to see a reprint of the medallions so quickly because Commander Masters was just like last year, but I can't knock the framework. These are the borderless. They really pop. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Borderless. It's non-foil. Borderless non-foil Flare of Denial. That is awesome. So first Flare of Denial. That is really good. That's a super strong pull for us. Love to see it. You'll love to see it. All right, last card of this pack. What do we got going on here? Back. Oh, is that a foil? Is this a foil Retro Friend Delta? Yes! Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Holy moly. So I don't know how to judge these boxes yet. Like, I haven't had enough of a sample size to know like what's a good versus bad box. The first box I opened, it felt pretty good. This box feels even better so far. Like, the fact that we have like 4 packs left, that is a borderless... a retro frame foil Polluted Delta. That is awesome. I believe if these retro frames are as tough to come by as I think they are, I think this is going to have a pretty good premium on it. Holy moly. What a pack. What a pack. So I'm going to put the Monument, I'm even going to put the Monument down here at this point. Put the Jet Medallion, the non-foil, the Sapphire there, because we got ourselves... a heck of a pile going on right there with that Flare, the Medallion, Pearl, that's borderless foil, and the Frame Break foil, Flare of Duplication. Golly, jeeper with that Polluted Delta. That's amazing. That is really, really strong. Okay. Who needs Mythics? I haven't pulled a Mythic in a while, and I'm not missing them. Flare of Denial, Polluted Delta, Retro Frame foil. We got Medallions. You don't even need the Mythics. Okay, wow. Here we go. It that heralds the end as a retro frame. Hard Evidence as a retro frame foil. Pretty funny. Interesting that they reprinted this, of all things. Rare is another Kappa Cannoneer. Sure, this time a pack foil Kappa Cannoneer. Alright, Blaster Hulk. Whoa, hey, is that a firearm? That's, that pirate's got a firearm. It's a cannon, but it is a firearm. All right, Blaster Hulk in the Commander. The Necrobloom as a borderless. Kind of like this card as well. People have talked about its uses. Fury. Hey, we have a elemental. It is Fury. It is... I get why they reprinted it because you wouldn't want to have like one of the elemental cycle missing, but the fact that Fury is banned now, it does have a certain feeling to it now, right? You're like, oh, Fury, and you're like, oh, Fury. All right, retro frame Fury though, interesting. That's cool. Oh, hey, Disruptor Flute. Disruptor what? Disruptor Flute. That is an extended art foil Disruptor Flute. Also a card that I think is probably pretty good. Probably pretty good. Okay, 3 packs left. I thought the first box was really good, and there is something that I have not pulled from this box that I pulled in the first box that I am kind of speculating on. We'll see. If I don't point it out, if I don't get it by the end of the box, then I'll point it out. But overall, I'm really pleased with this box thus far. All right, Little Forest Action. Abiding Grace, also reprint. Into an Accursed Marauder as a retro frame foil uncommon. Now we have a Sowing Mycospawn. That's cool. Pack foil Sowing Mycospawn. Actually, a card I kind of like. I rather like. And a Sunken Palace as the commander card. There we go. That is our second Wooded Foothill. So one of those is borderless and one of those is extended art. I think the first one I pulled is the borderless. Maybe this is the extended art. It's kind of got that feel to it. So that is our 4th fetch land of the box. Perfect. And then, whoa, that is a borderless Chthonian Nightmare. Hey, actually the first time I'm seeing the borderless treatment. I had seen the retro frame and oh, that's cool. Okay, that is that is wicked looking. I hadn't seen the borderless treatment yet. That's really, really neat. And neat to use to describe a Chthonian Nightmare. I'm a monster. And then back here, Genku Future Shaper. That's right, etched foils. So we got one etched foil rare in the last box, and it looks like we're maybe on pace for one again in this box, which is very, very interesting to me. Okay. So we got 2 packs left. I don't want to cover that Delta. I refuse. I'm actually very distracted by it. All right, 2 packs left. Got all the cells. A little swamp. The retro frame is an Aether Spike. The retro frame foil is a munitions expert. Oh, pack foil polluted delta. So that's our 5th fetch land of the box. We have 2 deltas, retro frame foil and a pack foil polluted delta. Very cool. Not going to complain about getting polluted deltas. Not even a little. Awesome. Looks like we have another commander mythic. This time it is, what is it, Kaith? Famed Mechanist? Jeskai Mechanist, huh? Okay. All right. So that's commander mythic. Throw that over there on the side. An Arena of Glory. Actually, a land that I rather like as well. Intrigued about whether this sees any play or not, but I do kind of like it. Shifting Woodland is the obvious get from this cycle of lands, but I like Arena of Glory as well. Wheel of Potential as a retro frame. Very cool. And we conclude with a Springheart Nantuko in the borderless foil. Also a card people have kind of speculated about its uses, its potential uses. Springheart Nantuko. Solid pull. Again, not going to cover the polluted delta. All right, so that brings us to 5 fetch lands. Our mythic count is actually getting pretty high up there as well. Feels weird to cover a Fury with a with a commander mythic. Okay. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mythics. 8 mythics. It's less than the first box. All right, last pack of the box. Box number 2. I'm going to go out on a limb and say a very solid box regardless of what's in this pack. But hopefully we can finish on a strong note. Okay. Little planes. Meltdown in the retro frame. Yep, Meltdown is a card. Tune the Narrative as a retro frame foil. It's pretty neat. Mythic is a Brea. Ethereum Shaper is a pack foil mythic. While Brea is beautiful, I don't necessarily think this card is going to be a chase card as a mythic. Next up, we have Bloodbraid Challenger as the commander card. Good old Bloodbraid Elves. Berserker. Oh, I think this is going to be a hit. That is Echoes of Eternity in the borderless. Also a card people are very, very hyped for. And if you want to pause and read this, if you're not familiar, you can understand why. That is, I do believe this is going to be a hit, right? Like regardless. That's awesome. Psychic Frog as a borderless. The wink and nod to Psychotog. And we conclude this. Oh, we got a gun on it right here. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Ugin's Labyrinth. That is a mythic that people are pumped about and also very worried about. Yeah, that's awesome. That is a huge hit to end this box. So we went another box without pulling any of the Titans, but we did end with an Ugin's Labyrinth and a boss version of it at that. So, okay, so what I was going to say earlier is in my first box, I pulled a textured elemental, a textured foil special guest elemental, and a retro frame foil elemental. And in this box, we did not see a textured foil, and we only saw one elemental. It was Fury as a retro frame, a non-foil. So that is very interesting to me. That being said, mythic count-wise, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, high mythic count again. That Ugin's Labyrinth, I think, is going to be the hit, along with the retro frame foil Polluted Delta. Now, we did end up with 5 fetch lands, and then of the selection of rares, while I wasn't displeased with the first box, I think this box clearly blows that box out of the water in terms of the rare quality. The Echoes of Eternity, the Flare of Denial, and the Borderless treatments. Borderless foil, flare, Pearl of Medallion, and a Frame Break foil, Flare of Duplication to go with all the other stuff. Wow. I'm blown away by this product in this set so far. It's so much fun. Well, that is going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.